Coming up, we see how unpredictable spring weather can affect farmers and their livestock.
Now, from the EMC studio at Onondaga Community College, this is ONTV Update.
Good afternoon and welcome to ONTV Update. This is Friday, April 28th. I'm Sam Prince.
And I'm Ricky Gregory. The subject of climate change continues to be a hot topic in the U.S. While warmer winters here in New York can be a relief, they can have negative impacts on local farms.
ONTV Updates, Jessica Stroh visited Meadowwood Farms during their annual land birthing to learn more about how climate change is affecting pasture farming.
More than 145 lambs were born here at Meadowwood Farms recently. While some are sold to meat farms, many will be raised to produce dairy. Bea Tolman, who has worked with livestock for over 25 years, says changes in the environment create challenges she didn't experience in past years.
We have extremes of dry, extremes of heat, and it's very difficult to plan. You don't know when spring's going to come.
The younger girls Bea works with know as well how important the spring is for the livestock.
Well, we're pasture-based, so everything depends on what's growing out there.
Right. Literally nothing is wasted during these mass births. Behind me is the manure from all the baby lambs that will be used to fertilize the fields that the lambs will be grazing in as they grow. The fields are the primary source of food for livestock. Warmer winters allow parasites to thrive, which can be deadly for sheep. Letting chickens wander the pastures in order to control the insect population is one of the few ways farmers can minimize the problem. The hotter temperatures in the spring also creates challenges.
6-7 years ago, we had a drought in April. It was 90 degrees and it was like a dust bowl every time the wind blew here. You know, not being able to count on seasonal weather patterns, it just makes this sort of farming much more challenging.
Again, that was Jessica Stroh reporting. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency provides more information on how climate change affects farming and agriculture, which you can find on their website, epa.gov.
The People's March that started in Washington, D.C. has created 250 sister marches. One of them is in the Syracuse at the Inner Harbor this weekend. Local environmentalist Pete Worth told Syracuse.com, "What we hope to do is raise the issue of climate change and help the community understand what they can do." The march begins at 11 a.m. Saturday in Franklin Square and ends at the Inner Harbor with speakers, music, and exhibits. This follows last weekend's March for Science, held in cities across the nation to coincide with Earth Day. Several hundred people turned out for a rally in Syracuse's Clinton Square.
Deputies say a Liverpool man was found with 16 packets of heroin after he sped through a school zone at 51 miles per hour. According to Syracuse.com's Jamie Wilkins, it's also accused of refusing to pull over twice. When he finally stopped, deputies say they found the drugs, and after Wilkins tried to hide them. Now he's charged with drug possession and has been ticketed for speeding in a school zone and failing to stop at a stop sign.
With finals closing in on us quickly, some students find themselves unprepared. Luckily, the Learning Center is always open to help students out. I spoke with tutor coordinator Ted Matthews for more information. Ted Matthews has a strong connection to OCC, and not only as a tutor, but as a student and an employee.
I've kind of come and gone as far as OCC. You know, I was a student here, tutor here, got my bachelor's at Lemoyne, left, but then I want to get my master's, so I came back here, found a full-time job here.
With the help of the Learning Center, you can put down your phone and pick up your books. The Learning Center isn't just about schoolwork. They seek to teach real-world skills as well as those applicable in the classroom.
Internships are huge. You know, I try to work with career services because that's what a lot of folks are here for. They want to get a good career and go forward.
OCC student Ryan Vollmer enjoys the amount of resources offered by the Learning Center, as well as the convenience.
It's just really helpful after class, especially when I need extra help. And all the people here are very kind and understanding that you need help, and they get you right to it. So as soon as I'm done with classes, I can get food, and then it's only a doorway away from getting help.
While the Learning Center offers help to all those that need it, Ted believes that not all of the weight should fall on the tutor.
At most, the tutor should be 5% of the puzzle. A lot of students, you really got to try the work before you get here. That way you can get a lot more done in that much time.
The Learning Center is a great resource for anyone who's looking for success in school and beyond.
I mean, I think we have, it's people, you know. I think we have a lot of great people here, you know, from the tutors to staff, everything. I think it's people that really makes it stand out, and we're always looking, you know.
If you're looking for help, just be sure to head down to the Learning Center right next to the cafe in Gordon. They'll be glad to support you.
Coming up on ONTV Update, Charles Shipley is going to tell us a little bit about the weather.
And he'll show us the system in Mawinnie that collects rainwater for reuse in the bathrooms.
Being a transfer student can be a little difficult because going to any college transferring is difficult with all of your credits. As long as you go to a SUNY school from OCC, it's a little easier because SUNY goes with SUNY. It is a little difficult if you don't meet with the right advisor right away because you can end up taking the wrong classes. At SUNY OCC, they had a plan set out for you for what you needed to take to get your degree done. But at OCC, you really get the hands-on experience right away and have great teachers the whole time.
Coulter Library is currently under construction. But don't worry, we're still here to help you for all your study and research needs. We're expanding our study spaces by adding 4 more rooms and spreading our books out over 3 floors, making it easier for you to find exactly what you need. We're updating our library classroom to give you the tools and technology you need to get ahead, from helping you to that next assignment to giving you a place for lifelong learning. Call, stop by, or visit us anytime at library.sunyocc.edu. Explore, discover, transform at Coulter Library.
Autumn is a time of change, and Starbucks has a great selection to accommodate any craving you may have. That's why I'm glad to have a place like Starbucks at OCC. Try seasonal treats like the pumpkin spice latte, the salted caramel mocha, or even the chili mocha. Now I can enjoy my favorite Starbucks drinks any time of the day. Come find your favorite Starbucks drink in Gordon Student Center today.
If you're living in a dorm, a delicious restaurant-cooked meal may seem like a dream, but here on campus, it can be a reality. Come to the student-run bistro where you can eat delicious food and support the students who prepare it. If you'd like to improve your culinary skills, you can sign up for the class next semester and be a part of the most delicious dining experience on campus. Treat yourself to a great meal while helping your fellow students move toward their future. Come to the bistro in Gordon today.
It's fall. It'll start getting colder. I can't get to the mall, and I need to get some warmer clothes to wear. Where can I go? The bookstore?
Yes, you found it. The bookstore. The bookstore has a wide array and more. Onondaga merchandise from hats to sweatshirts and sweatpants, the bookstore has you covered. So if you thought you'd only find school supplies and books, look again. Keep warm this fall and show your school spirit. Stop in at the atrium in the Whitney building or order online at onondagacc.bncollege.com.
Welcome back to ONTV Update. It's been a pretty warm week so far.
Our weatherman, Charlie Shipley, has our full forecast. How's it looking, Charlie?
Well, Ricky, it's really nice. It's been really nice getting to soak up the sun like Sheryl Crow these last few days, especially today with a high of 71 and a low of 51 and no rain or clouds in sight. But it looks like that time in the daylight is going to have to be cut short. Over the next few days, the clouds will be rolling in to stay, but lucky for us, it'll be nice and cool for the last week of classes here at OCC. Just a little gray in the sky. That's not all bad for the campus, though. A little more on that later, but for now, let's take a look at our 5-day forecast. Tomorrow, we're looking at a high of 63 and a low of 41. Sunday will be about the same during the day with a high of 61 and a low of 57. Monday is the outlier here with temperatures reaching a high of 81 and then dropping down closer to the mid-50s. On Tuesday, though, expect to be cooled down with a 64% chance of rain and a high of 64 and a low of 45. Rounding out our 5-day forecast on Wednesday with a high of 56 and a low of 43 with a 56% chance of rain to follow. As I had mentioned before, now that spring has sprung and the rainy days are ahead of us, attitudes might be partly cloudy at best. Even if the sun isn't shining, students need to remember to look on the bright side as all this rain is being put to good use.
Over the last 2 years, OCC has begun an initiative to make the campus environmentally sustainable. Director of Sustainability on OCC's campus, Sean Vermwald, sat down with me to explain all the ways that OCC has become environmentally sustainable.
LED lights, which are more energy efficient than traditional lights, but also energy efficient heating and cooling systems in the buildings. We also have a number of green infrastructure installations across campus, including rain gardens, permeable pavement, porous asphalt, and also a rainwater collection system on the roof of Mowini Hall.
I was lucky enough to get a chance to see the cistern at the bottom of Mowini that collects all the rainwater.
Even the sidewalks outside Mowini are designed for sustainability.
As you can see from the water being poured on the pavement, that it is actually absorbed into the ground and reused through the sustainability gardens.
That's where the entire world is going. You know, everybody's trying to get a little bit better as far as the environment is concerned. Why not join in? It's good for the college to promote that, you know, and hopefully promote the students to be like that as well.
We've implemented a wide variety of different sustainability projects, and each of them has a learning component where we try to engage students in the projects in order to teach them about various sustainability topics.
For more information on how OCC is taking steps to be more environmentally friendly, visit sunyocc.edu. Ricky, Sam, back to you.
Coming up, Ryan Siriano with your latest sports scores.
Also, we take a look at the effects of sports on childhood development. Up next on ONTV Update.
You may have walked by Coulter Library and seen that we're under construction, but we're still going strong. We have over 200 computers, 10 study rooms, and a 24-hour chat service where you can speak directly to a librarian. Our vast and diverse research collection will meet your academic needs. And here at Coulter, you'll find social gatherings and events to help you connect with the community. Experience Coulter Library today.
Need a break from the same cafe food every day? Quit the assembly line and head over to the Bistro, a live restaurant ran by students in the hospitality program who cook you food to order and serve it restaurant style. Come make reservations at the Bistro today.
I think the remodeling gives it a good look. It also provides more open space for the students. Also, it uplifts the school in some kind of way to me. Kind of when I see how the format of the remodeling looks, it makes it look more pleasing, appealing. So that's what I like about the remodeling of the school. Compared to what I've seen the last 2 semesters, it's really come a long way and it looks really great.
I try and give them a little bit of an idea of what it's like to work as a designer. Hopefully the main thing they get is the work ethic, that it is a lot of work. It's art is one of the hardest things to survive in. You know, you have to have the work ethic, and hopefully they get an appreciation for that, and as well as the information, you know, the art and design and things like that. Try and prepare them for what's out there.
I think that we're really lucky to be able to serve the community like this. There's a lot of people that work really hard to support our program in the college and in the community, and I'm really grateful because I feel really lucky that I can be here and train people who really want to do this job. And they go out and I see them all over the place, and they're all out there taking care of people, and that's wonderful. We know you can succeed, and we want you to succeed.
Welcome back on to ONTV Update. I'm Ryan Siriano. According to the International Platform on Sports and Development, there is a positive relationship between being involved in physical activities and psychosocial development. ONTV Update's Vesta Galston headed over to the world-class karate to see how this applies to martial arts.
World-class karate is known for producing good martial artists. Black belt Dennis Galston has been training here since he was 5.
Karate teaches you discipline, so I was disciplined in karate by learning respect, patience, and many other categories.
It wasn't always this way for Dennis.
I used to pick on people. I used to like pull their hair and stuff. I went around, I threw things on the floor, but as I like developed, I became more mature.
Master instructor Randy Lawrence has been an instructor for 30 years and has helped many students like Dennis to develop their skills, both inside and out.
Every child has their own learning way, okay? And you have to be able to reach them. And you know, once you reach their special way they learn, then it's easy.
One of the skills which children learn over here at the karate is how to protect themselves. So Dennis, give me a punch.
So this move is called the high block. It protects your head and your face.
All of them can do everything. Some of them can do some things a little better than others, but they all can do something special, and that's what you want to build upon.
I wasn't that patient, but now I am. Like, I can wait patiently instead of saying like, do this now, now, and now. I could just sit and wait.
The skills they'll learn here are something the Lawrence students will carry for a lifetime. From world-class karate, I'm Vesta Gelstian for ONTV Update.
Again, ready?
According to exercise scientist John Fitte, exercise builds up the body's level of BDNF, a chemical that leads to increased openness and greater capacity for knowledge. If you're hesitant about putting your child into a sport, these benefits are some of the things that you can look at to help you in your decision. Now it's time for your OCC Sports Wrap. The softball team played a doubleheader on Tuesday against Cayuga Community College. In the first game of the night, Amanda Prell led the Lasers to a 3-2 win as she went 3 for 3 from the plate. In the second game of the night, all-star pitcher Megan Brown got the start and struck out 14 batters, helping the Lasers edge out Cayuga 3-2. The Lasers' next game is a doubleheader against Jefferson Community College on Saturday, April 29th. The OCC men's lacrosse team, led by Russ Oakes, blew the doors off the Finger Lakes Community College last Friday, 35-7. Oakes scored 6 goals, leading the top-ranked Lasers to their 12th straight win. The Onondaga track and field team went to SUNY Cortland to participate in the Cortland Classic last weekend. Laser standout Abshir Yaro finished in first place in the 10,000-meter race and qualified for the national champion on May 11th. Well, in other news, in other sports news, I hear ESPN and other companies like Spectrum News, they're having a lot of layoffs lately. I mean, over 100 people from ESPN, and I'm pretty sure Spectrum's getting rid of Time Warner completely for their news.
Really? Yeah. You know, a lot of changes are going on. We see with the emergence of, digital media and the internet, we can get news a lot faster. So, I really feel for the people and their families. But, as all things, we will adjust. And, once things get settled in, I'm sure they're going to start hiring back people.
Agreed, yeah. Places like CBS Sports and Fox Sports can definitely fill the gap.
Right, certainly.
Coming up, after the break, we'll have our weekend forecast.
But first, on TV Updates, Ryan Siriano shows us how the gym changed one Syracuse man's life for the better, right here on ONTV Update.
Library is good. Now they're building it. It's almost done, and it's good. You can use computers, you can use books over there. So it's good, like, to spend your time if you don't have class. You can do your homework. And in the learning center over here is good too. They try to teach you a lot of things. They understand where you come from, and they help you.
The best part about OCC is just having that one-on-one interaction with your professors that really help you out with tests, homework. It helps a lot. At the tutoring center, helps a lot. For this semester, I had to take physics, and one tutor helped me out a lot with that class. I would recommend OCC to people that really want a good environment to go to with smaller class sizes and have just the experience to go forward in college.
I originally came from Northern Virginia. I feel as if OCC has welcomed me into the community with open arms. I went by the Gordon building to meet with the staff at the front desk so they can help me. The main thing they did was help me transfer my credits, it helped me get settled in. They also set me up with someone to take me around the campus. A lot of the buildings are close together, whereas in Virginia you needed a car to get from one end to another.
One of the very valuable mandates of the community college is that it draws the student population from the entire community and sees its real goal to embrace the diversity that's in the community and make sure that that's evident in the classroom. The characteristics of community college is diversity in academic background. Usually there's quite a lot of diversity. One of my favorite parts of teaching at a community college is that diversity.
My classes have a nice balance between doing your own work as an individual and working in groups. I find that most of my classmates are here to learn, and it makes it a nice balance when doing group projects. One of my favorite classes was web design, and it definitely opened up my eyes to what I can potentially do with that career. I think my classes overall are quite enjoyable. A lot of them pertain to what I'm actually wanting to learn, but overall I love it. You can really learn some great things here.
Welcome back. For some, exercise and healthy eating is a lifestyle, but for others, it takes a little bit more motivation to get up on your feet and to the gym.
Ryan Siriano shows us how exercise can change your life.
Sean Andrews, a 23-year-old nursing student at Crouse Hospital, is a result of hard work and self-determination. Sean was unhappy with his appearance and lifestyle, so he made the sacrifice and hit the gym.
Well, coming to the gym every day, like Monday through Friday, has really just changed my life, and physically it's changed my life, and I honestly look better. I've lost a lot of weight. I lost about like 50 pounds.
Sean was unhappy with his appearance, specifically in high school, and after one too many bad experiences, he had the motivation he needed to get healthy.
A lot of eating and a lot of unhealthy eating at that, to be honest. I was a big kid, and I grew up as one of the bigger kids in the high school.
Comes down to nutrition. Everybody can get in the gym every day, but if you're not taking care of your body from the inside, nothing's going to happen. You got to feed your muscles. You got to give yourself something to work off of. You can drain your muscles, and actually you have the opposite effect if you're working out too much and not feeding them the proper protein and nutrients that they need.
When it comes to nutrition, you have to follow the fundamentals. Something as simple as eating breakfast in the morning can make a huge impact. Low-fat diets give carbohydrates a bad rep, but they are crucial as carbs are the primary source of energy for your body.
There are two mindsets you can follow when it comes to working out. Less resistance and more reps, or more resistance and less reps.
When you lift with less weight, you're actually burning more fat, compared to lifting with more weight, where you're building more muscle.
It's a process, man. I've been at this for 6 years, and I'm still not where I want to look, what I want to look like today. So it's a process, but persistence and all of that good stuff.
At Aspen Athletic Club in Fairmount, ONTV Update, I'm Ryan Siriano.
If you find you yourself are interested in taking a leap to a healthy lifestyle, head to nutrition.gov for a list of healthy diets and exercise plans.
Charles Shipley is back with us now. How's the weather looking, Charlie?
Well, today it's going to be nice and bright, but with the weekend, of course, comes the clouds. Today we're getting a good bit of sun with a high of 71 and a low of 51. But on Saturday, it'll be cooler and cloudier with a high of 63 and a low of 41. And Sunday, it'll be about the same with a high of 61 and a low of 57.
With all those clouds, Charlie, what can we do this weekend?
Well, I mean, you know, you can either stay inside and just mope around, or it's not going to rain for a little while, so you can actually get out there and have some fun. It's going to be cooler this weekend. It's going to be nicer. Get out, do some stuff, maybe go for a run.
I turned my fan on for the first time yesterday, guys. It was a steamer.
I did it last week.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It was a real sauna in my room last week.
I've had the AC blaring, I'll tell you.
I finally opened my window.
Anybody else got anything else for the weekend?
A lot of yard work to do around the house. You know, it's definitely that time of the year.
Yes,
some
sir.
lawn cutting,
Yes,
some
sir.
landscaping. You know, the whole shebang.
I'm actually heading to Washington for that march this weekend.
Cool. Well,
gonna support the environment.
Hey, man. Rock out. This is all we have for you here on ONTV Update. I'm Sam Prince.
And I'm Ricky Gregory. Have a good night, but more importantly, stay updated.